The major mistakes most men are making is that, most especially those people that are financially stable, when they have the money, they believe I have my money. If I don't spend money for her, no. Money cannot control everything. If money can control everything, no woman in this Nigeria will divorce Dangote. Go and think about it. And two women, not one, two women have actually divorced Dangote. You can check your Google. That tells you that it is not all about money. You check. Bill Gates, divorce. Jeff Bezos, divorce. A lot of other great men, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, all these are rich people. That should tell you that money, being rich, is not the solution to the problem. I want you guys to take a moment to think about that. Because I know I have a lot of guys, when you tell them what transpired in their relationship, the first thing they are going to tell you is that, do you see this girl we are talking about? I pay her school fees, I pay her house rent, I pay her house rent, I pay the school fees, I send her to UK, I open shop for her, I set up business for her, and a whole lot of money you have spent. My dear brother, when you put your money first to convince a woman, my dear brother, you cannot stop spending that money. Because that is what you have used to convince the woman. And whatever you use to initiate relationship, my dear brother, you don't have to stop it. You don't have to stop it. These are realities we men need to understand. It is more of how we behave. It is more of how we respond to what women did not say. Not what they say. Don't respond too much to what they say. There are certain things they did not say, but they will act upon it. How do you respond, my brother? How did you respond? You understand? Thank you very much, Leke David. You are welcome, my brother. Thank you. How did you respond? I want you guys to think about it. Because the more you guys are not really giving the best of your child, the best of behavior, the best of leadership quality, the best of masculine quality, the worst you are going to be getting from this woman. That is it. Dangata of Abuja, I greet you, my dear brother. You understand? That is the more you will be getting problem upon problem, and you will only be complaining every day and every now and then that you are not being respected. Good morning, brother from Toronto. Stay blessed. Thank you very much. Classic. Thank you very much. I believe Toronto is fine. Thank you very much. How is the whole weather right there? Yeah, I thank God, my dear brother. Yes, thank you very much, Classic. Thank you. May God bless you all. May God... Yeah, okay, great to hear that. I wish you all the best. You understand? You guys need to get these things. This thing is not rocket science. Because women are masters of psychology. You got to understand that. It is not the money you give her. It is the reason you give her and how you give her. It is more important to woman than the money you gave. Oh, you guys are not getting it. Okay, let me paint a scenario so that you guys can understand. Okay, Rich Hunter, I greet you. This your flag. It looks like from Greece. Yeah, thank you very much. You understand? I want you guys to get. Let me paint the scenario for you. Oh, Finland. Okay, good. Let me paint the picture clear for you. Just in case, how do I put it? Just in case you see a lady you like now, and the lady could conveniently, sometimes most men don't know how to really approach ladies, and they don't set their timing right, and they get the kind of response from women like, I don't have interest in you, I'm not interested, you know. Instead of you to play some psychological game before you approach her, my dear brother, if you are masters of that psychology to pay, I am telling you, you can have almost any woman in the world. Almost any woman in the world. You think about it. You are in a place because you see a beautiful girl. You start buying her a drink, buying her this, buying her that, buying her suya. As they are bringing suya, you are buying pepper soup and a whole lot. Like you are taking good care of her. My dear brother, you stand higher chances of losing that girl because you are taking care of her. That is the problem. Because naturally in the psychology of woman, they always want to have the man that seem not to look at them. Oh, you are not getting it. Women always crave for a man that can actually afford to lose her. Let me put it that way. A man that can actually look at, okay, take for example, like 10 of you get into a party, and there is maybe 1 or 2 beautiful girls. Maybe they can even be like 5 or 6, and you guys are taking care of those girls and everything. But there is one of you guys that just walk in there, greet all the babe. Hey babe, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, you said poor network. Oh shit. Can you guys hear me so well like this? Somebody said poor network. Is it my network or your own network? LBK, I don't know if it's your network or my network. Can you guys confirm to me if you guys are hearing me loud and clear, please? Please, on Facebook, on TikTok, please, can you guys confirm to me if you guys are hearing me loud and clear? Oh, better now. You are hearing me. It's getting better. What about you guys on Facebook? I don't know if you guys are hearing me at all. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, that means I can continue. Oh, okay, loud and clear. Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. You see, just imagine like 9 of you, thank you very much, get into a place where you have these ladies, and you guys, which is the natural instinct of most guys, the moment you come in, you want to start taking good care of these girls. Good evening from Italy. Okay, David Brown. You understand? And there is one guy that just come in, one guy among you, he dressed well, every one of you dressed well and so good guy. You just greet the babe. Hey babe, how you doing? How you doing? Greet everybody equally and just look away. Probably go and meet some set of friends and then chatting with some other people like they are not existing. You see that guy that look away, that is the highest interest of the women. Thank you very much. That is the highest interest of the women, of that women, because they want to know what is in that man. Why would he look away? Doesn't he see beautiful girls? Doesn't he see how people are taking care of us? Doesn't he see how people are hyping and cherishing us? Because they constantly need attention. And as much as women need attention, they need it more from men that really don't want to give it so much. That is the psychology. And if you really see, you can check, every one of you are living in the world, you have seen, you have a whole lot of experiences and a whole lot. You find out that majority of the women that file divorce with their husband, the married woman I'm talking about now, the majority of the women that we file divorce are those women that are well taken care of. He is living good. They have they are rich. They are good together. In fact, the man is nice. Everything is intact. Yeah, super seed. He said you are very right, sir. Yeah, thank you. You understand? That is it. Because you are giving everything and everything, you are Mr. Nice Guy. And most especially what you are giving them undeserving favor. My dear brother, the moment you are giving woman the favor she does not deserve, she is going to shock you with divorce. Women don't want undeserving favor. They don't want it. They will, it's not as if they don't want it. You give it to them, they will take it, but they will not feel you like a man. Give them what they deserve. If you have 100 million, 200 million, 500 million, it doesn't matter. If your wife deserves 1 million, just give her 1 million. Don't make it 10 million. A woman once said that she divorced because her husband was too good and nice and she was bored. Imagine. That is the reality. Because Mr. Nice Man, we always lose. It doesn't mean you have to be wicked. But one of the features you really need to do, you see, give women what they deserve. That is what they want. That is what will make them function properly with you. What will make women function properly with you? If your woman deserves Toyota Corolla, buy Toyota Corolla. Don't buy Benz. You guys, it might sound like I'm stingy, I'm wicked, but it's not true. The moment you make a woman too comfortable around, she'll start seeing another man better than you. That is the problem. Okay, take for example, we have seen Hakimi in this world. Hakimi is a footballer, is earning a whole lot of money, they are living good, yet the wife filed for divorce. Okay, tell me, if you think money can do this magic, how can two women divorce Dangote? Two, how much did you have in this country compared to Dangote? How much? You understand? You see, give woman what she deserves. When you give her what she deserves, she's going to do more and then she can get more. Then when she knows that the more she puts up effort, the more she gets more. That is when woman will always function properly. It's a common mistake men make. And that is why I always tell you men, please don't do this blaming game. And women did this, women did that. Yes, women will always do something. What have you done to trigger that thing? You really need to know. Thank you very much for the gifts. Thank you, my dear brothers. You understand? What have you done? Sometimes some guys will see woman because she has good body, she has big yash, her senses will just die, and then some of them will sell their family land. They will sell he will sell his father's house and give the money to a woman. And when the woman look back and see that this man doesn't have any backup, there is no any other thing going on for him, then he will leave you. Thank you very much, Prince. Thank you very much. You understand? These are reality you need to know. Because we men, we are meant to lead these women. And when you fail to lead, woman will not keep quiet. Because naturally, you too, I want you guys to consider this. Imagine you have a daughter. And you are complaining about, my woman doesn't submit. My woman doesn't submit to me. She's not submissive. Do you expect your daughter to submit to a stupid man? Oh, get that. Get that. Do you expect your own daughter? That is where you can get this clarity. Because if you are thinking about you and your girlfriend or your wife, you might not get the total package of the picture. Think about your daughter. Okay, and you now find out that your daughter now submits to a stupid man. How would you feel? Like you start blaming yourself. Is this my own daughter? Oh, I wouldn't know if you guys are getting it. So, the moment you cannot be that leader that a woman needs to submit to, what is going to happen is that the woman will want to rise to lead. And the moment the woman wants to rise up to lead, then you come and complain. This woman is not respectful. Thank you, Adamu. Thank you, Damirichi. Yeah, that is it. You need to get this thing. It is a simple concept that it is just like you have a car. You as a man, you fail to drive and you need to travel. Your wife might get up to go and drive the car. Thank you very much for the gift. And then, when your wife decides to drive the car, you are now complaining. Thank you, you get it. Now our men can never have breathing space. It is always our fault for everything. No, you are getting it. You see Olumese, you are getting it wrong. You see, almost everything will truly be our fault. You know why? Because we are meant to lead the world. We are meant to rule the world. We are meant to be the president of our family. We are meant to be the president. You look at Nigeria today, every one of us are complaining about the government, the economy and everything. Who do we blame? Tinubu. We blame the president. That is exact the same thing that is happening in your relationship and marriage. Because if a woman is not compatible to you, maybe from the start she doesn't respect you, then why do you sign up? Why do you go to the altar? Why do you take her to court? Why do you take her to mosque? Why do you go before the affair to join you together? Why? Who do we blame? Tell me. Uncle Perry, I am talking about men's mistake. Precious Olabi, Omoluabi, you are right, I am a woman. And what I need from a man is his attention. No matter how he's spending on me, I am not getting attention I need. You see, that is women talking. They always ask for that attention. And you know the problem, Precious Omoluabi, I will give you this a twist to your statement. There is a twist because that statement sounds so nice, but there is some part of it that a little bit awkward. Women always need attention, and every one of us should understand that attention is actually time. We all know attention is time, and women, one of our primary assignments is to provide for the family. That is, we will use the time to create wealth, to make money. So women need the money, they need the time. But women, we have to use time to make money. You can see now that we can't give the two at 100%. We cannot give it. No man on earth should be able to give time as much as women demand it. But let me now give you the shocking part of it you need to understand. Always keep your women on her toes. Don't let your woman get too comfortable around you, period. Thank you. You got it. You got it. You got it. You see, the moment you put women on their toes, that means you are making them responsible. That is it. You see, we know that we always use time to make money. So we cannot give the two, because if we give you the whole of our time, we are not going to get the money to take care of the family. So we have to give you little time to make money, because we cannot quantify how much time we need to spend to make the money. But now, what I am now saying is that you men don't know. Women might not like this statement I want to put up. Women might not like the statement I want to put. Ability to look straight into your girlfriend or your wife. You look straight into her eye and say no to her demand will make her feeling go harder on you. Oh, you guys are not getting it. It doesn't matter how long you have got married to your wife. If you like, let be 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But when she demands for something and you think about it, you see that it doesn't make sense to you, or it doesn't benefit the whole family. Look straight into her eyes and tell her, my dear, this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work in this house. She might even go sometimes a little bit tough on you by telling you, I'm going to do it on my own. If you don't want to give me, I'll go and do it, my dear. If you do it in this house, you are going to have a lot of problems to deal with from me. You see that kind of response. These are the response women that check the excesses of women. But if you cannot do it, my brother, women will, they will play your head. They will play your life. So you guys need to understand these women. When you understand the capacity, because that was what I said in the video I posted not quite an hour now. Not up to 1 hour before I started this live. If you underestimate the capabilities of a woman, that is when you are going to get the biggest shock of your life. Because I have seen several cases where two wives, you know, most of the wives, they are mostly rivals. They don't live together. They will team up to destroy one man. Two women we come together to destroy one man. Any of you can tell me where you have seen two women that actually team up to raise one man. To raise one man. Two wives or two of your girlfriends, they now team up to support you, to raise you, to make you better. Show me one. Think about it. I have seen somebody living in Europe. He has a wife in Nigeria. They have separated in Nigeria and what have you. And he has another girlfriend abroad. You understand? Do you know that the wife in Europe had to get the phone number of the wife in Nigeria? They team up to plan a way to destroy the man. Because the man want to discontinue the relationship with that woman in Europe. Because the behavior is changing. That is it. You must know your yes, you must know your no. And you should be ready to, when you say no, don't look back. These are qualities. Sir, I did everything possible to make it up to my family, but my mother-in-law controls her. My family and our family aren't in the same boat. My dear brother, Akode Emmanuel, you see, this is the problem. It's still your fault. Because that was what I was teaching 2 weeks ago. You need to check the home of the woman. The home that raised the woman before you marry the woman. I don't want to go back into that analysis. That was what I did the whole of last week. The home that raised the woman will not pretend to you. The woman will pretend to you. She will pretend she will wear high heel, miniskirt, like she doesn't go to toilet. But the home that raised her can never pretend. And the moment you get the picture of the home, you know the picture of her mind. Like 80% to 90%. I want you guys to really get this picture clearly. Get this clearly. Be pragmatic. Be confident. When you don't want something, say no. And when your wife is trying to push it, and you know that what she's trying to push is not to the benefit of the family, maybe her sole benefit, my dear brother, say no. And if she want to insist, be ready to break the relationship. Because I will tell you these tips for free. The biggest fear of any woman is to be abandoned, to be separated with. Women want to separate with you. When she wants to separate with you, when she wants to file divorce, yes, that's their way. But what they hate the most is when you, a man, decide to say, I am done. Hey! You will tell a woman, I am done, and she will not beg you. My dear brother, you are not a man before then. You understand? You guys need to just get this picture. When you get this mentality, I am not telling you how to manage your home. I'm not telling you who is that girl. I don't tell you the shape of the girl, the way a man the girl should look. Because when you men, if you really understand in your mind that you are the prize, you are the ruler of this world. We are to rule the world, we are to build the world, we are to maintain the world. Then we will blame everything in the world. Almost everything, almost every blame will be traced to you as a man. You look at it. The electricity everybody is using is built by men. The good road, the bridge, the houses. Ever since, I want one person to tell me that you have seen a group of people build two-story building. I don't want to make it too big. 2-story building. Just ground floor, first floor, second floor. And all the group of people that build it are actually women. Go and show me one. Just one in the whole world. One. And tell me how many numbers of houses you have seen where you don't even see one woman among them. Go to people building oil rigs. Oil rigs. I mean, they set up oil rigs in the sea to extract petroleum. How many times have you seen women among them? Think about it. You are the man. Because the best women is the best the world will be. Oh, I don't know if you guys are getting this thing. Because when you guys are now becoming weak, you become agreeable to almost everything. Thank you very much. You become almost agreeable to everything. You believe everything is okay. The woman said he doesn't want, okay. The woman said I want, okay. The woman said I don't feel like it's okay. Everything okay, Mr. Yes. Then tell me how you are actually the leader. Because you are not leading physically, you are not leading emotionally, you are not leading financially, my dear brother, you are not a man. You are not a man. And the moment a woman discovers that you are not a man, that no woman will respect you. No matter how small, how young she is not going to respect you. Because she herself, she's not stupid. And how do you expect a smart woman to be submissive to a stupid man? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Please hold on for 1 minute, please. I don't know. My wife is calling. I don't know if it's mine. You see, Super C, you are still making mistake. This is the mistake most men are making. See what you type. You said, in your opinion. I like the fact that you said in your opinion. You cannot lead who doesn't want to be led. No. Every woman wants to be led. And when you realize it is in your duty as a man to know that is this woman ready for me to lead her? If she's not ready for her to be led by you, why did you sign up? That is the simple thing. Because of the yash, because of the beauty, because of the family she come from, then maybe you force yourself to raise your standard to what you are not, to get married to this woman. And then at the end of the day, the woman is now fed up. She is now tired. She's now tired of everything around you. Then you now said the woman it doesn't want to be led. No. If you really understand the games pastors are playing, you really need to understand. Pastors, most especially, you know, majority of you guys that cannot control your wife, your pastor control them like with more like a joystick. They just like, hey, madam, where you are, kneel down. She will kneel down there. Even the pastor might just be on the phone and tell her, madam, kneel down there. Okay, madam, touch your TV. I want to pray for you. Imagine how another man have the best control over your wife. She will just be, the pastor will be in her church on his podium preaching to people before him. And we tell your wife at home, madam, if you are looking for glory, if you are looking for happiness, touch your TV now. I want to pray for you. Okay, place your left hand on your head and touch your TV. Let the anointing get to you. And your wife is going to do that without shouting for her. What is behind it? It's a game. This is not juju. This is not juju. It's not unnecessary power. It is as a result of leadership quality in your pastor, which you don't have. That is it. The pastors are no magician. But they are going to control your wife 10, 20, 50 times than you do. Because you guys don't understand some of the quality, let me give you this tip so that maybe you guys can use it. Your wife at home, always make it an habit, at least once in a month, Make her to sit down facing you in the house. Maybe your wife and your children, tell them to sit down, talk to them like you are addressing them. You are active, you are not just talking to her and the children. You are actually activating the sense of listening from her. Because what the pastor do is sit down and listen to me. And that is one of the major tactics to control your wife. Because when the pastor is talking, your wife dare not talk. You understand? Always design a way, at least once in a month. Maybe on Sunday or Saturday, everybody is at home. Tell all of them. It might be story, it might be whatever. Say it to them. And when you are talking, don't talk with the intention of questioning whether they agree or they don't agree. You understand? Give them that whatever information you want to give them with the sense of authority, because that is what they want from you. You will see the pastor will just randomly get up in the church and say, yes, the Holy Spirit just told me 5 women are going to get married before the end of this year. Some of you that are looking for your desired husband, the Holy Spirit has revealed to me that 10 of you, 20 of you, I want you to claim it. That is make believe. Do you think the pastors has kept husband somewhere, ready to give it, hand it over to them? No. Just give your wife make believe. Because your wife constantly needs to understand that you as a man, you know where you are going. And that is when she will follow you. She is not going to follow you when you are going and you get to a junction. You are now telling your wife, dear, shall we take right? Or shall we take left? I wish you guys are getting the scenario. You now get to crossroad. You are now asking your wife, let's turn right. And when the wife now said, okay, no, left will be better. And I said, okay, let's take left. You are not a leader. You are not a leader. She's not going to respect you. Because if she chose left and you actually took the left, by the time you hit the wall at the left, she will come back and blame you. Yes, you are a man now. You're supposed to know. But I don't know the kind of man I have. You understand? It's because you are not a leader. You have to give. Okay, let us think of the worst case scenario. Let us assume you are the one that choose the left. And she actually said you should choose the right. But you are adamant that we have to choose the left. And then you go left, she follows. And you actually hit the wall. You hit the wall as it is. Then when you hit the wall, what do? You now tell her that, yes, actually no, I know we might hit the wall, but I want to know how deep this place is. I want to know how long we can go. We will make you turn here now and go straight. Now you say it straight, which means we turn right. Oh, you are not getting it. She just wants you to be confident. You are ready to own up to everything. You are ready to lead. She wants to be sure you know what you are doing. That is the confidence. That is masculinity. And that is why majority of these women that has grown the masculine traits of men, like they know how to make decisions, they give instruction, they control everything. That is why they cannot find husband to marry them. Go and check majority of the women we have in all over the world, rich women. They are still wondering, they are beautiful, they are wondering why they cannot find husband. They cannot find because they behave like man. And no man wants to marry another man. These are realities we need to understand. We have sisters, we have friends who are women. They are making serious amount of money. They are financially stable. But they are beautiful. They have good minds. Don't get me wrong. It's not as if they are bad. They have good minds. But they have this masculine trait, ability to instruct, ability to control, ability to dish out instruction, ability to command, ability to arrange things, ability to be assertive. Because they have these things, they don't know it's masculine traits. Because you cannot be making money without having masculine trait. Because masculinity is connected to money making. Because you can't be stupid. You can't be stupid. You are not dominant. You are not going to make money. But these women are good. They have good mind. They are nice women. They are beautiful. Some are not too old. In reality, when you are making serious money, you are likely to be at a way older age. Maybe over 30, 35, thereabout. When you are making serious money. And as at that time, you have grown masculine traits for a long period of time. And when a man is ready to date you, to be with you, you will just find out that they ghost you. They just decide to disconnect with you and go like that. You keep wondering, what have I done wrong? You might even be giving him food, kneeling down. You might be giving him food, kneeling down, calling him daddy, giving a whole lot of respect. Yet, he's going to ghost you. Because the problem is, you are not behaving like woman. You are behaving like another man. Oh, you know, women are deceiving themselves. Anyway, they are deceiving themselves. We say, and men are intimidated because he's rich. It is not intimidation. It is because men are annoying. We don't need masculine traits. We need feminine traits. That is why when you see women that are so soft, hello baby, all these soft women can control almost every man. I wish you guys get the copy of what I'm talking about. All these things are mistakes you men are making because you are the man. You are expected to be at the forefront. Some of you find it difficult to even talk to women. Do you know how many men that cannot even stop a lady and tell her, I like you? So many men. It's a serious matter. So many men are weak. So many men are weak. And I won't tell you lie. It's because they are raised by single mothers. It's because they are raised by single mothers. And I am telling you, women, only women cannot raise a boy to become a man. I will repeat that statement. Only a woman cannot raise a boy to become a man. That boy will only become a big boy. Oh, I don't know if you guys have the in-depth of what I'm talking about. If you are, I don't know whoever is here that is raised by only a mom. If there is no picture of one of your uncle, one of your brother, one of your distance that is supporting your mother to raise you while you are growing up, you are all raised by your mother. My dear brother, you are not a man, no, you are a big boy. Because the fact that you grow beard, your chest is wide, you have beard, you can impregnate woman, doesn't make you a man, no. That does not make you a man, no. You are just a big boy. You can be big boy to 50, to 55, to 60. Oh. Don't think because I am older now, I'm now a man. Yes, we can use you are not a man, you are a male. There is difference between male and a man. Because when a man has this leadership quality in him, that is when he becomes a man. And that is why you can see some young boy, he might be as young as 28, they will be dictating pace in all ramifications. But one thing majority of the people in the world are missing now is that they think if you are rich, you have money, that is when you are a man. My dear brother, you might be very, very brilliant making money and be very, very stupid in relationship. Yes. You might be very, very brilliant making money. You know all the tactics. You have all the scope to make good amount of money for yourself. But when it comes to relationship, you are the dumbest. You become a big dance. In the West, they call it simp. You become simp. Because it is true. Because your mother will only tell you to take care of your wife, which is okay. But your mother will not teach you to check your wife. Only your father will teach you, or male figure will teach you to check your wife. And when you take care of your wife without checking her, it's not balanced. Hey, you pack of food now. Because the balance has to be there. You have to be romantic and you have to be able to check her. You have to balance the two. That is when you can really go on well. Majority of you will just say, yes, 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 every day. Yes, yes, every day. What does that give you? When it comes to women, it's a game. It doesn't matter if you are a billionaire. Fact, fantastic. Oh, that's why I love you. Thank you very much. How do you check her? You understand? When you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend, you see, my dear brother, if your girlfriend have the effrontery to tell you that, okay, I have a male bestie. You understand? You have a girlfriend now, you are still dating, and she have the guts to tell you that he's just my friend. My dear brother, number one reason is that she has tested you. Every woman, like I always say, every woman will test you while you are dating before she marry you, and she is not going to treat you based on whatever you have been doing for her. She will treat you based on the results she gets when she tested you. If the result she got is that my husband is mumu, she will continuously treating you like a mumu. If she consider that my man is Mr. No Nonsense, she will continue to treat you like Mr. No Nonsense. If the result she gets is that my man is nice, but when I cross the line, I will collect. That is the way she will treat you. So when your girlfriend have the effrontery to tell you that I have a male bestie, then you have lost it. You have lost it. Or probably you are on test. She want to test you to see how you react. And when you are like, they are just, it's just your male friend. Okay, don't stay long before you come back. My dear brother, that is your substitution. Whatever, if a woman call any man a bestie for you, she can do that man can do everything you can do to her. Everything, even more. Even more. Think. Even more. So it is either she has confirmed two things. That's why I said, if your woman tells you that I am that guy Jide is my friend, is my bestie, Femi is my bestie, whatever name, it is either she has tested you and confirmed that you are actually done, then she can do whatever she likes to you, or probably you are on the test. She wants to know your reaction, and then when she realizes that you are genuinely a dunce, my dear brother, even Pastor T.B. Joshua plus Pastor Adeboye plus Imam of Central Mosque in Abuja, all of them team up. Nobody can revive you. Nobody except you revive yourself. That is it. And the way a manner to revive yourself from a woman when she has confirmed and concluded you are actually a dunce, it is way harder than when you want to correct things when you are just mere girlfriend. When you are just mere girlfriend, you just tell her, you said that guy is your bestie. Say yes. It is over. It is either me or that person, and it's over. Yes. You will now see that she will have to like cut off that guy. And then you will tell her, I am monitoring you. Any day I see trace, it is over. And if truly you do your search and you find out that he is still seeing that guy. My dear brother, no matter how you love her, don't love with your heart, love with your head. Don't love. If you love with your heart, you are going to be, because heart cannot think. Thank you, Ofuno. Your heart cannot think. Only your brain can think. So your heart only have two things. Your heart can only like or dislike. Your heart can only love or hate. That is the only thing heart can do. But the brain can tell you when you are in love, can tell you when you are not in love, when you hate. It can tell you when it is safe. It can tell you when it's not safe. It can tell you it is beautiful but not safe. Your brain can think through so many things. That is why you need to love with your brain. Yeah, you're welcome, my brother. It's better, Humble Perry. It's better you. Hey. Yeah, thank you, Eson. You understand? So when you now love with your brain, no matter what the scenario is, cut off that relationship. If even you are going to resettle it later, first cut the relationship first. Cut it. Tell her not to call you again. It's over between you. If she has some bag and shoe in your place, package it and send it to her. It's over. Let it be obvious to her that it is over. You are thinking you are going to lose the girl. Yes, you can lose her. If you lose her, so be it. But the problem is when she actually see my phone number, you can check on my page. You will see my phone number on my picture on the page right there on Facebook. You need to understand, when you now cut off the relationship, if she truly wants you, she will fight north, east, west and south to come back. And then when she come back, she dare not try such a mistake again. She must have gotten the result that Omo, don't dare this man. So she will not dare you again. And for her to be able to come back means obviously she has seen that you are romantic, you are providing, you are protecting, and when she wants to play nonsense, you throw away nonsense. Yes. That is the. But most men, the mistakes they make is that because I have warned her not to do it again, and she has promised me. If you see somebody that is more stupid than you, if you are this kind of man, if you see somebody that is more stupid than you need to arrest that person. That why would you be more stupid than me? Because the problem is, do you expect any woman to tell you that I didn't do shit again? My dear brother, you need to get this thing. You need to get this thing. You just need to get it. If you don't get it, hey, my brother, you will live. You see, let me give you another scenario. So, because I want you guys to just get it. When we are young, we have our fathers that tend to be so disciplined. Or you know, those are our fathers when we are playing ball. The moment you hear your father's on, you run back to the house. You know that kind of father. I believe you guys will know all these things. You know all those fathers that when your mother reports you are in soup. That kind of father. Go and check. You hardly see their wife living there. Their wife don't live there. Because as much as they don't take nonsense around their wife, that is how much they don't do nonsense. Oh, I wish you guys get this thing. I am not here to really tell you this is how you should live your life, this is how you should deal with your girlfriend, but I just want your mentality to be at the top notch. Just be on top. You understand? Just be on top. Finish. Because the moment you are on top, your woman is trying to come close to you on top, you tell her your place is second, you are not number one, I'm number one, you are number two. It doesn't mean she's your slave. Woman is not our slave. Don't think she's your slave. You understand? She is your wife. She's not your partner. She's not your friend. She is your wife. You guys need to get this thing. She is not your girlfriend. She is not your friend. Sorry. She is not your partner. She is your wife. If a woman cannot address you as her husband, my dear brother, she is indirectly telling you you are not the husband. Because she is trying to tell you, and that guy is my partner, my partner. My wife is not my partner. She is my wife. We are speaking one language. This is English. She is my wife. Yes, I am her husband. So the issue of she's my partner or is my partner, remove it. You understand? So you guys need to understand this thing. You just understand. Every woman wants a man that can truly lead her. It is just for you to get into that pedestal with the ability of leading her. That is what she wants. Just do it. And that will be fine. You will see. You will see. Okay. Every one of you, I know a whole lot of you are listening to me. I want you people to think about your friends. There are some of your friends, I don't know them, I don't know you, regardless whichever country you might be in, Nigeria, Germany, England, Zimbabwe, Finland, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, America, Canada, wherever. There are some of your friends that are so strict, and you are wondering why his own wife is so submissive to him. And the guy is not even as nice as you are. To you, the guy is not a nice guy. All of you guys can figure this person out among your friends. You understand? This you really need to understand. This guy, to you as a guy, you look at your friend, this is my guy, this is my guy, baddest guy, this guy, tough guy, this guy too hard, this and that, you know. But that guy, his wife is submissive to him. Do you know why the guy is submissive to him? Because the attitude the man put up before the wife is a leadership attitude. This is what we are talking about. Alaji, thank you very much. You understand? You understand? You will just be wondering that this guy is not nice, this guy is not so nice, this guy is hard, this guy is somehow a little bit bad boy. To you will claim he is not so romantic, but yet the wife will submit to that man and respect him so much. It is more about, do you put yourself in the position of being a true leader? Because you guys need to understand there are some other mistakes we make. Let me go into another mistake. I think that one should have sink by now. Sometimes women mirror you. They mirror your behavior. That is another mistake. Which, if I analyze it, if it comes to this thing I have just finished analyzing to you guys, you find out that you don't want your wife to misbehave, you don't want her to do all manners of things, but the problem is you are the one sleeping with almost every girl around your area. Think about that. Because you are a big boy, handsome boy, you are sleeping with one girl on the street, you are sleeping with the other one on the other street, you are sleeping with the other one 3 streets away. And what you don't know is that thank you for now. What you don't know is that these women, all the women in any area, they have what is called conference. There is nothing you will do. Almost every lady in the area knows They know. And if you do it long enough, it will get to your wife. Fun smile. Bad guys always win up women because they know how to play women's emotion and get the best out of them. That is it. Chinedum, that is it. You're right. You understand? You are now sleeping with almost every man all over the place, almost every woman all over the places, and you expect your wife. You understand? You expect your wife to now be submissive and respectful. You think respectful. You understand? You will see that obviously when the information gets to your wife, because the call conference, they are still going to hold the among women, they are still going to hold up the information for a while, maybe like 3 months, 6 months. Your wife will not get to know. If you do it long enough, your wife will get to know. And when your wife gets to know, you start losing it all. You understand? Because if you date one girl on the street today, or 2 days, 1 month, your wife won't get to know. Even if our close friend get to see you sometimes, she won't tell her. They want to see if it persists for some time. That is when they will have clarity that yes, it's really going on. Then, before she gets the information. My dear brother, some of you in the street, they call you Babalaye, big man, big boy. You will be throwing your agbada 1,500 in those days. This maybe now is 1,500,000. You understand? Everybody will be calling you chairman, and what have you. And at the end of the day, you are not taking good care of your family. You are not feeding them so well. They are not well dressed. Think about it. What is that big man in you? They call you honorable. They call you chairman. They call you boss. They call you all manners of name in the public. When musician is playing, you went there to go and spray money. For everybody to know, say, hey, Twale, chairman. They start giving you name. Okosese one, Nde Onicha. Ogburuburu one of Enugu. Whatever. Watching from Amsterdam. Okay, thank you very much. Francis Omogete. Igebo. Yeah, thank you very much. I wish you the best. Everybody is hyping you. Musician is playing, they are singing your name, and they are praising you. You are spending money. But your wife and children at home are looking tattered. My dear brother, where is the leadership in you? Where? It's simple. At the end of the day, you say they don't respect, your wife don't respect you. My dear brother, she will not respect you. And it's not her fault not to respect you. Because the way and manner you behave, you are not behaving like a true man, like a real man. You guys need to understand what I'm talking about. Because there is no magic to this thing. No magic. Put up the behavior. Because 100% of the time, we know that there is no perfect marriage, perfect. One of us, every one of us are like managing it. But whatever we give in is what we get from the relationship. What are you giving him? What are you putting in? How are you putting it in? Because all these things matters. Because when you don't know, the truth of the matter is that most men need to be coached to be able to know how to keep women. If not, we will keep on producing things that women will match their energy. You can say that women will match their energy. All these are stuff we really need to know. We just need to understand it. I won't tell you like women need you. They want to get married. They want to be with you. But they want you to be at your best. When you are at your best, yes, the world will be at its best. Women actually need you. Think about that. And you have to be your leader. You have to be the true leader in that marriage because it's your family and you have to be the president of that family. So thank you very much from Facebook. My dear brother, what is it called? Owofuna.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, good day, sir.
Good day, Sal. I, you know, I stumbled onto you just this afternoon now, and as always, I enjoy listening to what is being discussed, and it's really, it's really characteristic of us men sometimes that we want the whole world to recognize us, but we don't want to keep our family intact, you know. So, but it's really a disgrace for such things to be happening. It's really a disgrace. I think men should really learn to keep what belongs to them very well in order to be respected also from outside, because your woman can provide you with respect, but you also are responsible for the respect that you get from your woman and from outsiders. So we should be also exemplary, like you said, of the things we expect from our women. And that's quite commendable. Such this kind of information for us men out there today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Owofuna. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. Also, take care of that girl. Okay. As na Prince, my dear brother. Asna.
Good evening, sir. Sorry, I'm watching the game. Sorry. Good evening, sir.
Oh, okay. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing, sir, today? Can you hear me?
Do you have any contribution into this?
Yeah, I just maybe you can enlighten me a little bit because I'm a little bit kind of confused, right?
Okay.
Because I don't sound like a contrarian. I understand the aspect that men have to be better leaders. Is the sphere we are these days, you can do as much as to be a better leader. If the opposing partner can just walk out anytime and think because a better offer. Let's not forget in your days, there was no Instagram, there was no Twitter. So if a woman was married to a husband, she saw that man doing everything at a particular level and understood. There was middle class then and it was recognized. But these days, you can be married, other men are sliding to your wife's DM, giving her, offering her a Dubai trip, offering her. So no matter how much you want to be a leader,
Yeah, go ahead.
so as much as we want to say leadership, it's very subjective and very. I'm not saying men should. I know men have dropped the ball in this time. A lot of men have dropped the ball because lack of father figures and whatever. But you can do as much as you can do. If people find a better offer, they can try to jump camp, and that is not your fault, not being a leader. So that's why it's kind of hairy in this conversation. Even though I agree that men should be leaders, but sometimes you can be a fantastic leader. But if a better offer comes, they can jump ship. So is that your fault or not? So that's where I want some bit of clarity because times have changed. Times have drastically changed. And I think it's unfair not to put that into perspective when discussing this. Maybe you can enlighten me on that one.
Uh, yeah, thank you very much, Asna. You see, everybody, we are looking for the best of offer. Everybody is looking for the best of option. But the problem is that some people doesn't even recognize the best of option when they see it. So that is why it all boils down to you, man. Like, okay, do you really have the best of option? When you see it, did you know it? So, and I've always been telling you guys that it is in your duty as a man, it is in your duty as a man to see If a woman is not for you, leave her, let her go. It saves you. It saves you a whole lot more than just say, yes, he did this, he did that. I hope I want to change her. Are you even Jesus Christ cannot change them, cannot change some of them. You understand? So you guys need to understand.
So can
So
I say one
that's
thing? Can I say one thing?
yes.
There was a family that lived with me briefly when they came to America a few years ago, right? In Nigeria, that man was our best of option. Full respect, even for 1 year when we're still neighbors, right? She was cooking fantastic. I was like, very great woman. A few years later, she has changed. So even though you say best of option, you can recognize if someone's best of option in Nigeria might not be someone's best of option in Germany, might not be the best of option in other places. So that is where I think there's a discrepancy. Like, no matter as a man, it's like you cannot win in these days. She was the best of option before they came here. She was very great. The man was doing everything, and she accepted her as the wife. The first 2 years here, she was still fantastic. Now they've been for like six going to 7 years. The man is barely surviving
I
the marriage.
understand what you are talking about. I
So that I'm
understand.
saying, yeah, it was the best of option then. You see, we look at how the things have changed. So that's where I look at it.
I understand you. You see, everything you want to enjoy in this life, everything you want to enjoy in this life has a price to pay. Thinking something is free is a big problem. Your wife is functioning properly in Africa and so on, and you know you are moving to America, you are moving to Germany. You must know that you are going into a different platform. Is the system we are running here is going to work there? You being the leader in the marriage, you need to know this. And more so in the West, you know, they have given them this illusion or freedom illusion of doing whatever they like. And the moment they are doing whatever they like, you know what's going to happen. So I understand.
Okay, my last question, and
90% of the women in the West,
Yeah.
from Africa that go to the West, let me say 80% of them will change.
Okay, let me give you one last question. I'll leave it for that person, right? So, will it be fair if let's say I was still in Nigeria and I said, and I had kids and my wife, and I say, okay, I'm not bringing my wife here. Let us stay. Will people call me wicked?
You see, that is you see your last statement. People will call you wicked. That is your fault. What concerns you about what people call you?
No, I just, you know me.
Forget about what people call you. What works for you? Stick to it.
I get it. I'm just throwing out there. Like I said, I just
Don't
want to
throw it. When you throw it, you will throw to where it will go and land where it's not supposed to land. As na Prince, I don't know you. You are a big boy. You are doing well for yourself. I never contributed one dime to raise you. Now, can I tell you that you are not? Can I insult you now that you are not fair? You are not good. It is your life. It is your life. It is your marriage. You are the leader in that marriage. Think what is going to be the best of option for me. That is what you should do.
No, you know I'm very selfish when it comes to that. I'm just
I know.
opening that question.
I am only saying this for other people listening.
Yeah.
You understand? You as a man, think. If you don't think before you act, it means you will collect. People that are not as sensible as you will come and teach you how to be sensible. I understand. Because I don't want to keep repeating this word. America, whatever it is, that is not country. That is a company. The Western world is not a country. They are like company. If you and your wife is working in the same company, they might promote your wife more than you. And then she will control you. I don't know how better to explain this thing. Okay. Yes, awake now. You want to say something? Say it. Let's have you. As na Prince, thank you very much.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, my dear brother.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I want to say this, and this might sound like I am indicting the men, but I really want to tell our men, forgive my English, the thing where they verse us with women, now we they cause them. Our culture is being, how do I put it? Our culture is being diminished by the civilization we embrace. Many people complain about what happened or what is happening abroad. The same thing happening abroad, the goal is to bring it here to us. And we have to understand this. When I was going into my first marriage, I tried to consult some elders and so on. But because of the, let me use the word, the system, what we got used to, sometimes we'll be seeking advice with already made up mind. We already have what the system has put in us, but we just want to seek advice. Maybe them not talk, say we will not seek advice because I am a victim of it. I got a lot of advice which I didn't take. If I should go into it, it might take us a lot of time. But with my experience, having experienced broken marriage, where I could say I did my best, although I now realize I didn't do my best. But based on the knowledge I had then, I was thinking I did my best. Women are for men to manage. We should not always be expecting or be looking for an understanding women. We are not wired the same. Men and women are not wired the same. And that is why I tell my people, if you cannot control a woman, stop the involvement if you're already involved. If you're not already involved, don't get involved. And even when you are able to control a woman and there is somebody that she listens to, who you understand that this person is not going the dimension you are going to, is either she stops listening to that person or you stop the relationship there. More than 50% of broken marriage is not the woman's fault. It's we the men. We don't know what we are supposed to do. We are the head of the house and we are not expecting a woman who is another adult to totally agree with that. Based on the way they reason, based on the way they understand. They cannot manage power. No matter how much we say we love them, they cannot manage power. The moment you begin to give them power, you begin to destroy them. You are no longer protecting them. It's not about wickedness. It's how they are created and how we are created. Most of us want our women to reason with us. They don't have that capacity to reason with us. I have told you several times, does not solve an issue. You have to be awake every time and observe when what you have told her she has forgotten. They forget at any minute. And at the end of it, they will even blame you for their own failure. I just want to stop it here because I don't want to get emotional, but I may be able to speak again when I put myself together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is the reality you just spoke there. You just dish out there. We just need to get it. A lot of people have experienced a whole lot. Prince Chelsea.
My brother.
How far?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
How are you, sir?
Fine. How is baby?
Baby is fine. Sorry, I've not been online for some weeks now. We are doing baby things, Jerry.
Abi.
We are doing baby. So I hardly come online. I'll just come, breeze in, breeze out. Yeah. So immediately I saw your invitation to join. I'm like, let me join today so I can share one or two things. Yeah. So I think I joined the moment when Snap President was saying if I did not want to take my wife to abroad, wouldn't they see me as a wicked person? See, I used to say things based on my experience. I don't say things based on things that has not happened, right? Let me give you an instance, right? I'm not saying everybody should follow it. I got a job sometimes in 2021. Then I was married, my first marriage. I passed the interview. The company is in Europe. The country is one of the top 5 countries doing well. But I couldn't go because I was convinced by my ex-wife then because of passport. She wanted us to go together, which is not a problem, but our passport wouldn't be ready in the next 6 months. As at that period was when Nigeria was having issue with, is it Singapore or Malaysia? Passport, yeah. So, and they told me that I can come now. Then they will fight for her whenever her passport is ready. And she was saying, no, she wants us, this manipulative, whatever. I told those HR, I said, I wouldn't be able to come since I wanted. They actually begged me. I'm like, should I? They like my work. To cut the long story short, I didn't go, right? When we issue now started popping up, then we separated, and one of the things that pained me now is not because I didn't go, and not because I couldn't go now, but the money I will spend is much. You understand? Then I think the issue of relocation now, we are now bringing. I now told her that you are the reason why I'm still in Nigeria. Guess what she said? And I'm not painting any woman bad though. She said, I did it in my own will, that nobody forced me. Do you understand?
Did it out of your own.
Yeah. So that is to counter what you said earlier. You
Not
understand?
counter what you are confirming what I said.
No, to counter what Asna President said. That's what I meant. That when people say so people are saying you don't get your own sense. Don't worry, when you get there, in the comment section, when you get to that stage, you know what it means, right? Now, so I am married again, right? In fact, my first marriage, we had a beautiful daughter, but I took a look at everything that happened. I'm a very loving person. I care for everybody, if you know me very well. And I took a bold step to take a step backward, then end everything. I ended everything. And 2 years after, I found a very young lady that was trained by both her parents, submissive, friendly, and when that issue happened at first with the first marriage, I vowed never to be with any man again. I still remember those periods when I used to say those kind of things. I would never be under the same roof. But when I met this very lady, I'm like, it is good to find a very good lady. Trust me, it is good. Before now, during my first marriage, my work requires me to be at home. I work remotely. Work from home, I don't need to go. But because of that, I used to go out, and in my area, I don't drink or I don't smoke. There all the lounge in my area. I will just go there, carry my system, come back later in the night, repeat and repeat. That's what I do. And that kind of life, I'm not used to it. But my second marriage now is so peaceful, such that if I tell her do this, she will do it. And I used to tell people now that, see, if I have that experience, maybe if I have that elder brother figure in my life, I don't think it would have happened to me, maybe. But nowadays, I try as much as possible to, advise younger people coming before me. You understand? If you are dating a lady and you think she's not listening to you, I look at age. If the age difference is very close, man, I don't like that idea. Trust me. And as a man, I used to tell men, be the husband to your wife, not a partner. We used to mix that two statements. We used to mix partner and husband. Partner is, you know everything about me, I know everything about you, can do everything. But husband is different. You people should go and look at the difference. Trust me. The men should be husband to their wife, and get a wife that will be submissive. Because women don't know how to lose battle. I can still tell you till today, my ex still tries to drag me. But I'm the kind of person, I don't look at that side. I don't. In fact, I blocked her on my WhatsApp. I unblocked her later, then I muted her. She will say things I don't want to listen, because women don't know how to lose. That is why you will see all these celebrities. They will continue to drag them till the guy died, or till the guy died, rather. Sorry. So please, guys, look at elderly people that has married before you. Try and seek for knowledge, because let me tell you what people are saying when issues started popping up. Religious leaders are saying, you have to manage each other. And I keep thinking about that statement, manage. I'm like, if I'm doing something that I'm expected to do, why do I need to manage with somebody? So if you are doing something that is bad, I should manage till the end of my life. Me, I'm a good person. I don't think I can manage bad things. So I started looking till it happens to till now. If I notice that you are dealing with your wife in a very good way and you are advising somebody not to do so, I won't listen to you. So also, women don't know how to handle power. It is not an insult. It is just that is how they are. You understand? So I think I will stop now. If there is anything, I will interject.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. You see all these things, like you go and touch that part, another part, which I said women don't, they cannot lose and let go. I just dropped a video about that. Everybody could remember when we celebrated Hakimi. Hakimi plays a good artist and everything. Even Hakimi is still in that saga up to now. Hakimi offered that woman
$2
two
million.
$2 million,
Yeah.
$2.2 million,
She's requesting
just
for
to set.
11.
I
She's
just put up
requesting.
the video. The woman still sue him
Yeah.
with $11 million that
So
he committed a financial fraud on the
yes.
assets he was making while they were married. Women cannot lose and let go. This is
And
their
please
nature. You just need to
let
understand.
me add, let me add, let me add to it. Like I said, a baby, we had a baby together, right? Going to 3 years now. And the baby used to come. I used to go and pick her up, and she used to come to my side. We play. She liked coming, and all of a sudden, she told me, pointing to my face, that she will stop it because she doesn't want her to get used to me, and out of spite, stuff like that. And anytime I try to go and pick her up, there will always be provocation. There will always be, and I try as much as possible to avoid it. Now, what I did, I stopped going there. I went to court, right? I tendered my case in the court, and the judge said, no, there is no way this will not happen. You understand? You need to take things the legal way. If not, the system will not follow you. The system will not favor you. You need to play your game very well. Now, in the next few months, right, I will have a legal access. Now, this one is not like somebody is doing you a favor. It will now be legally 4 days on, 4 days off. The baby will be with me on Friday. She will go back on Monday. Compared to before, when she's thinking she's doing me a favor. You get my point? So you need to play your card very well. That is, but the current marriage that I am now, I try as much as possible to satisfy her, because I think she's the best woman I've ever met so far. She's well.
Should I tell you why she's dragging you?
Why?
The problem is they are bad losers. She has lost you, and she is finding it difficult to find another man to act like you or better than you. It's impossible. No, the same thing goes to Hakimi. The wife just voiced out, I think, a couple of months back now. He said, every man in my life are disappointments. He's on the news.
Yeah. If you look at Tyrese Gibson's story, where the ex-wife came out and said if she had some people around her, she won't make that mistake of divorcing Tyrese. Even till now, she's still dragging Tyrese to court of alimony of support of 20,000. So, yeah, Western culture cannot favor us here. You understand? It can't. It is not for us. We could imagine UK police. They had to set up a press conference telling Nigerians,
women, don't come and report your, stop reporting your husband.
Imagine, that is to show how bad it has gotten to. You will see women, they will be living happily in Nigeria, and then they will relocate to abroad. 1 month after, they will start having issue. Then the woman will say, I was looking at you when you are in Nigeria. I wanted to show you lesson. Meanwhile, Baba has already sold all the property, sold car, but and I say, I intentionally drag you here to show you Pepe. I'm like, how? It doesn't make sense. But what can we say? I'll pause for now. Then interject later.
Thank you very much. You see, that is why I am telling men. Thank you, Katakere. You see, the problem is divorce is a delusion. It's a delusion to make you feel that you are no longer in connection with your wife. If you have wife, once you have children together, till the death do you part, you are still connected. Divorce will just only reduce the connectivity. Along, it will only reduce the connectivity, and that little gap they gave him, they can still hit you when you least expect it. OGB, thank you very much.
You know, one of the
all men
statements.
analysis.
Sir, the one thing that she used to say. So when I stopped before, so when I used to go and pick the baby from her, and anytime there is altercation, and she tries to raise her voice, and I try as much as possible to avoid it. One thing she used to say is that we've been separated for like 3 years now, right? One thing she used to say is that, I will say it in Yoruba so that you understand. Oníṣekúṣe, gbogbo olú ló ti mú ẹ pé oníṣekúṣe. I'm like, we've not been together for 3 years now. Why are you talking about me being oníṣekúṣe?
She has not let
And
go.
you've not seen. You understand? We've not met in a public place, maybe a lounge or a bar. We've not met there. Then why are you now saying, I am Onishekuchi, I used to carry girls up and down. But we are no more again now. Why? You get my point.
Don't worry, Shege. You see, their manipulation is either they decide to cry, or they decide to insult you, they decide to be aggressive on you, or they decide to tell you they want to fight themselves, all because of you. All these are their manipulations. They will give it to you. Oh, it is true. Women just need to wake up, be on top of the game. Let me hear from Opalamba has to come before Zazie. Opalamba.
Boss, me crawl, sir.
You were calling the other time. That was why I didn't call you.
Yes, sir. Ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ Zazie. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wà ní comment section, sir.
Okay.
Madam
Madam Zazie 212, are you there? Madam Zazie.
Yeah, I'm here, sir. I'm here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear sister. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You must have been listening to all we've been saying. What do you feel about it?
Like I said, I wrote in the comment section that what if some of the people here are explaining things to their own favor to make women look bad?
Why do you think so?
Because I feel like
Can I answer that?
Okay.
Can I answer that?
Okay.
So, you will get to some point in life, right? You get to some point in life that I don't think you need to lie about things. And I think I am at that stage. I am past 30, right? I have my own place. I have my own car. I have my own business, right? Everybody has their own good side and bad side, right? I think it's only kids that will say things that will align in their own way or that will favor them. You, as a man, there is a saying that will say, "Mi le kusibe ti ba so to o le se kankan fun mi." You understand? So, and I will give you an instance of what happened, right? I used to be a guy in the streets, right? When I mean a guy in the streets with women, right? And women are really not a problem for me, right? When I got married, I stopped all those
Prince, please, I would ask you, please, I will beg you to allow us hear more from her so that we will know where she's going. She just started. Please, I beg you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay,
I
sorry,
actually
sorry,
want to
sorry,
say
sorry,
that.
sorry, 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 sorry.
Okay, it's all right. Sazi,
Yes, sir.
okay, can you go on, please?
Okay. But apparently, I believe that some ladies are kind of heartless, and then some of them they don't really like to stay in a relationship. Some lady are born like that. Some lady are born to destroy home, like their own personal home. Some lady are born to destroy. Then at the end of the day, they will regret destroying their home. But I'm just going to say this is a vice versa. Like same goes to men and women. Because at the end of the day, I'm not married, I'm 24 years, I'm still coming up. But the way I'm seeing things, the way things are going when it comes to this relationship or marriage, I see this game, like everybody just playing game and benefiting from it. Because at the end of the day, like poor are not marrying poors anymore. Like it's not poor to rich. Everybody's looking for who is rich to marry. So at the end of the day, I feel it's just a game that everybody should just be satisfied in, like that.
Okay, Zazi, if I may respond to that, you said everybody is looking for who is rich to get married to. That is you girls, Abi.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But in the nutshell, you see that you deciding to get married to a rich man is the biggest of the mistake women are making. Can you ask me why?
Why? But sorry, do you know that even the ladies that are rich, like some women that are rich, that yeah, they are very rich, they still look for rich people to get married to.
Zazi,
Yeah?
rich women
Look
will
for
not
richer
find
men.
husband. Don't worry about that.
They look
Rich
for richer
women,
men.
they will not find husband. Men we don't we not marry men will not marry rich husband, very rich wife. Very few percentage of them will be lucky to find a man. Don't worry, I have explained that before now, but I don't know if you didn't get that.
Okay.
So I want to talk to you because you said you are 24. That is why I'm interested in your issue. The issue is, if you are looking for a rich guy to get married to, then you have just set yourself up for a bigger problem, probably being used and everything. Because because let me not drag it too much. What you need to look for is the honest man. Whoever you really want to date, if you are looking for an honest man, because some you 24, let me think, at most you want to date a guy around 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, thereabout. This guy, if he is rich, as much as you want to choose that guy as your best of choice, so the man have his own choice too. Then the question will now be, are you if the man is your spec, are you now his own spec? That is where the problem lies.
Okay. I
You
get.
understand? You
Yeah.
get it now.
Yeah.
That is why you don't need to look for a rich man. Look for an honest man. A man that is honest. Yes, that is the man you need. He's working. He will eventually make more money, because as men grow, we make more money. But when the man is honest about the feelings, about the love he has for you, that is when you have a husband. But you are looking for finished product. You see that guy that is rich, a lady was there when the guy was building himself up, and the moment the lady that was there, if for whatever reason he lost the lady, the man will become an open man. An open man is, he wants to go 100% for his preference, because he has ticked all boxes for every woman. He will be looking for a woman that will ready to tick all his boxes. So this is where the game lies. You as a 24-year-old girl, you are still young, you are still beautiful. Don't go and look for the hottest boy. Don't go and look for the rich guy. Go and look for the guy that has projection. You women, in you have instinct. You know how to see quality of a man in the next 10, 20 years. You can see it. God give you that power if you have not lost it. Every woman can see it. So go and look for that honest man that is ready to be with you. You understand? That is the only way.
Yeah.
And you see, every one of the men here talking about women this, women that, they are talking about what happened to them. It is not like they are giving you, they are reading a story they downloaded or something. They are telling you what happened to them. And you cannot query or go against whatever is my experience. The same thing, you, as young as you are, there are certain guys, maybe there's a guy you have dated with all of your heart, you did well, and he eventually dump you. That is your experience. And when you are talking about that, who will now say you are lying or it's not true? Because it's your experience. So that is the
Thank you
reality
very
of
much,
what we're
sir.
talking about.
Sir, please, I want to share my mind with that young lady that said that most of us are talking against women. And what I want to tell her is my truth. I hope she believes it. Personally, to me, I cannot speak for all men. Personally, to me, most time when I talk, majority of the ladies think I am talking against them. And sometimes it hurts me because, to me, the system is not just against men, but against women. The system of broken marriages, broken relationships, and homes is more against women than it is against men. When I'm saying this, I'm not saying it to pretend that men have nothing to lose, but I'm saying it because, according to the natural law of things, you women are our mothers. You women play more role when it comes to biology of we being here, and we are your sons. So I don't see any reason why I should be hating a woman. As long as I'm concerned, women are very sweet, very nice. But the point we are trying to make you women understand is that that system that makes you think that because we are humans, we reason alike, we have equal rights, that system is against you. Because we don't reason alike. We have the responsibility to protect you. And the system giving you the empowerment to resist our protection is destroying our society. Because at the end of it, if we are not able to protect you, you see call us stupid, you see call us all sort of names, useless and thereabout. And when we try to protect you, the system will tell you that you are being controlling. In reality, one person must be in control. That is the truth. And you as a woman, I know you cannot hit your chest and tell me that you are looking for a man that is not going to be in control. You girls don't look for such men. You are looking for a lion. You are looking for a warrior who will go out there in the battlefield and conquer everybody. And when he comes home, you conquer him. It can't work like that. It cannot work like that. If you subdue us at home, be ready to see us being subdued out there. And we are the one facing the war out there. So you don't want us to be the Samson that wins everybody and hands over that strength to you. Out of love, we might even hand it to you. Or maybe when we are tired, we need some relaxation, and you are giving us condition for us to relax, that we must tell you where our power lies. We may be weak and tell you. And when you are asking that question, you were not planning to destroy us. You're a woman, but I'm telling you about a woman. You are not planning to destroy us. But once we hand over that power to you, the way you want it, the way the movies show it, happily ever after, when we hand it over to you, you will commonize it. You don't understand it. So it will be so commonized by you, and the over-familiarism will go inside it. When we are going out again, you will not even trust our movement. And we are trying to protect the home. So let us begin to retrieve our mind from that system that told us that we are adults, we are married, we are equal. We are not. That is the point we are making. We want to love you all we want, and we want to keep you safe, but we want you to help us do that. We are not hating women. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Does this apply to all women generally?
What do you mean? What do you mean
Yes,
by the
yes, my dear sister. Yes, my dear sister, it applies to all women. You need to get it. It's not about your, I'm not talking about your character now. I'm talking about who you are as a woman. Not about your character, but who you are. In our African tradition, our fathers, they must have gone through a lot of things before they set the standard we are living in. In certain meetings, women are not allowed, not because they are being hated, it's because of who they are. And the Westerners will come and tell you that that is marginalization against women. It is not. If you go inside them, you will see that they still have that standard within themselves. They don't make women lord among them. I don't want to say things that may go out of hand, but it was only recently that this organization, a very big world organization known as the Freemason, created a small sect for women to participate. They don't allow women inside that organization, and this organization is managed by the Westerners. It's not that they hate women. The balancing has to be there. If I give you that power that you cherish so much, no matter who you are as a woman, no matter how good you are as a woman, I have given you a hot sword that you cannot hold. What will come out next is confusion. That is the point. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Zazi, you see, let me just add into that. You see, majority of our young girls, they have been lied to so much about this marginalization of women and what have you. If you see, I will tell you so with proofs that even Africa don't marginalize women. If you look at our history, there are just three business in Africa in those days. It's either you are a hunter, you are a fisherman, or you are a farmer. And our women are placed in a role where whatever our parents make, our father makes from the fishing or hunting or the farming, they handed it over to our mother to go and sell it. It is the mother that will come back and give whatever they make as the profit to the father. That is a complete system. That is how we had our setup. Even the white people, they learned how to put women on pedestal from Africa. You can read history. You will see Queen Amina, you will see Femi Anikulapo, Madam Fumi Anikulapo, the mother of Fela. You can say, go to Ife, you will see Moremi in Osun State. And these are great women. There are women that own slaves, Yellow Day, and likes. If women are marginalized, as the white people do tell you, do you think we will have such number of women, Moremi Ajansoro, that these are great women in our history? You will see it is in Nigeria, you will see it is in our Yoruba culture, I mean our African culture, you will see women leading protests in those days. You will see women leading war. These are true culture of Africa. It's just because they sold lies to you young ladies. They sold you lies, and then they bring back what you have back to you. And then you feel, yes, it is the white that is giving us our rights. You have it here. You have it here. This is the reality. This is the reality. But the problem is, majority of our young people, they don't know their history. They will still go and listen to one white man that wrote our history for us. And then we start feeling like, if not for the white people, our history wouldn't have been like what? There has been king in our culture before the white people came. There have been leaders. There have been everything being properly organized. We have system. But now, and our mothers then, they are in charge. They are in charge of the sales, all the farm produce is given to them. If it is hunting, they will smoke the meat. They will take it to the market to go and sell it. They bring back the money. Whatever they say, they sell it. Because the man is not ready to go to the market with if the woman is being handed over such a classic position in our culture, how on earth would you say women are marginalized? You can see even when you read the Bible, the Bible, the book of the religion these white people gave us, they said women should not speak in certain places. If you really want to speak in the church, go and ask your husband. But these are realities. But when we don't read our history, some people will rewrite our story and tell us, and you are going to consume it however they choose to tell you. Women that are precious people in our society. Well, if you read the story of Oya, Oshun, all these are great women. You understand? All these are great women in our society. They have remarkable history in our they have remarkable impact in our history. But the white people, they have sold all these lies to you. May God help you guys. Let me listen to Happy Home Marriage. It's been a long while.
My brother, my boss, my boss.
Sir.
I call it, sir. Greetings to everybody on the platform. I can see 93, and those inside the boxes, I will heard from Prince Shege. Yeah, Wikna, Asna, Ofuna, Sazi. Yeah, it's been a wonderful discussion, and may God help us, and may we also try, so that we should also try and help ourselves, so that we should save the coming generation. This is our generation already. It's 40. But we should try as much as possible to save the coming generation. Because just like I normally say, that in some few years to come, there will be no marriage again. In some few years to come, there will be no marriage again, if care is not taken, with the way it's going right now. And I quickly want to dive into something I was discussing on somebody's platform yesterday. When it has to do with a woman and a man's relationship, I said, God created a woman in a very special way that they should be taken care of. They should be protected. They should be pampered. They should be provided for. That is God's design for women. And I can use some analogy, some symbols to let you know that a man is created to provide for you. A man is created to take care of you. Just like my boss rightly said when he was talking, that in those days, those are our father's period. They will go to the bush and go and hunt. Whatever they get, they will bring it back, give it to our wife or our mother to cook. And those are our mother. They were very, very submissive to those are our fathers, and they were living very well. But when the West now came, they now say, no, you have 50-50 rights. How can you be doing this? How can you be doing that? I said it anywhere I go to. That 50-50 right is a devilish plan. It's a devilish plan. It is not God's plan for us. And let me tell you, let me come in this way. God has designed it for you to know that a man is a giver to a woman. And I'm going to use your productive system as example for you. Look at your productive system organ as a man is pointing like a nozzle. That productive system of a woman is like a bowl. It's like a bowl that it is to receive. There's no way a woman can feed herself. There's no way a woman can take care of herself. You won't get satisfied. That nozzle of a man is to feed that bucket of yours to get satisfied. I don't know if I'm making any sense, Bruce.
You are.
I'll give you another example. Look at the sky and
Go on, brother. You're making sense.
look at the sky and the earth. I didn't mean there is no sky protecting the earth from the sun. The earth will never exist. And that same sky that's protecting the earth, that will still feed the earth with water, with rain, that will make the earth to flourish and grow grasses, grow so many foods. Isn't it? That is how a man is like to a woman's life. We need to call our women back to back. Please, you should come back. Please, come back home. Come back home. Don't drag for your right. Don't fight for your right. God never created you to be 50-50 with a man. No, it's not in any book. It is a devilish plan, and it is to ruin you women. It is to ruin you women. On a serious note, see, I said it somewhere yesterday. I say, see, if a rich man who has like 100 cows, and he now hired a megad that, oh, this megad, help me take care of this my cow. So that rich man who has hired a megad to secure those cow, between the megad and the cow, who is more important to God? The cattle are more important to the owner than the megad. I used to tell you women, you are more important to God than men. God has just used us to protect you because of how God has used you as a co-creator of life. God has used you as a co-creator of life. You'll be the one to carry pregnancy. You'll be the one to breastfeed. You'll be the one to nurture the child. Any child that is not well tutored by the mother, I'm telling you, you will see it in them. And that's what we are seeing outside these days. Our women should go back home. Our women should go back home. And it's because most of you are now fighting for your rights. And that is why so many men are now lazy. Yes, sure, you can work. You feel you can work and make money. No problem, go and make the money now. 50-50. If I pay house rent, you pay school fees. If I do this, at the end of the day, who is losing? You women are losing. On a serious note. So we need to come back home and re-strategize and teach our children, our younger ones that are coming. No, a man should be the provider. The woman should be a supporter of the home. A supporter of the home. Despite all the certificates people are gathering, all the qualifications you are gathering, tell me, what are you people? What are you still getting? Both just said something right here now that those rich women no man will marry them. They also will not even look for a man to marry them. All they want is just somebody to service them and they'll be okay. But is that what God wants for us? Is that God's plan for us? That is not God's plan for us. Except we are now willing to sell our soul to the devil and forget about God. But if it is God's plan, how God has created it, and for continuity of life, and for our life to be useful to other lives who are coming. Because right now, as we have it now, the generation of women we have right now, they are not willing and ready to sacrifice their own life for the lives that are coming. And I'm telling you, if you don't sacrifice your life for the lives that are coming, then your life has no benefit. It has no importance on earth. So may God just help us. I'll pause it here. Thanks, boss. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my dear brother. This is a brilliant analysis. We have 1001 ways to say the same thing, so that it depends on which of the language, which of the analysis you enjoy the most to consume the reality. People are saying it all manners of ways. You will hear it from happy home marriage, you hear it from supporting marriage, you hear it from wisdom, Madam Rita, a whole lot of people, they keep dropping it in different analysis just for you to consume the reality. When you consume it, then you become a better.
Let me drop down from Mr. Kule. He wants to come up. Let me drop down from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same here. I just want to drop one more thing, then I will drop. Then so that I can bring somebody else in. Just one last thing. So I used to say this to people, especially women. I used to tell them that Adibi, God made me a woman. I swear I don't want to work. Let me just look for a man that will take good care of me. If the man asks me sit down there, I will sit down. Just be taking good care of me. Buy me a car that I need. Open business for me. Even if you said I should not work, just be taking good care of me, because it's not easy as a responsible man. Responsible men that are here understand what I'm saying. To go and look for money and take care of the family, the wife, the children. If I come next as a woman, I will just marry somebody that is nice. That will say, oh, let me just take good care of you. Don't stress you. That's the only thing that I need. Because if you see men working, and let me even tell you something. 90% of money that men makes are not for themselves. They are for the family. They are for if a man makes 100,000 naira, 90,000 out of that 100,000 is not for himself. You understand? So that is, I will be in the comment section. Please bring more people.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir. Egbomi, I've been a very long admirer of yours.
Mr. Kule, hold on. There are some people before you. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank
you very much. Yeah. Supporting marriage. Can I have you now, sir?
Hello, Mr. Okantalks. How are you? I trust you're well, sir.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, another good one. Another good one. Um, I love your work. You know, I've token. I'm going to try and come to Nigeria soon. We need to chat. And I meant what I said. I think we need to create a program where these people need to get involved and they need to start putting their hand into their pocket. So look, Sazi, you heard what Mr. Okantalks told me. Let me ask you a question, Sazi. Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 24.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do you come from a two-parent home? Are your mom and dad still together?
Yeah, they stay together.
Okay. Do you see the way your mom respects your dad?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to respect your own husband like that?
Of course.
Okay, that's a good one to start with. Look, at 24 now, you are in your prime. So let me give you a piece of advice, as if you're my own daughter. Do these things. Please, please. Do not date any man in isolation. You must not date any man in isolation. Make sure your mom, dad, your uncles, your brothers know who you're dating. Yeah, you should be intentional with the dating. So when anyone approaches you, you want to get married. This is your best chance to find the best man that you can. You're still under 25. It may take you a year or two to know him. Yeah, please do not be intimate with anyone. And if you haven't, then your value is even much higher. Don't be intimate with anybody. I want to be married. Don't do that. Yes, do not date in isolation. Men are very cunning, they're very deceitful, they're very manipulative. They will take your flour and your juice and then they will abandon you if you allow it. If you tell a good man that you want him to meet your dad, if he's a good man, he will say, yes, I want to meet him. I want to meet your dad. If he's a bad man, he won't. When a man approaches you, he wants to take you out, go out with him on a date. You go out on the first date, you go out on the second date, then ask him, what's your intention? What is it you want? Ask him. Ask him, what do you want? If he doesn't say, well, I'm looking to get married in the next 2 or 3 years. If he doesn't say that by himself, then he's not for you, is he? If a man wants to get married and he sees you as marriage material, don't worry, Sassy, he will tell you. He will tell you quickly. Of all men in this world, Nigerians are the fastest to lock down a woman. Am I wrong, Okantalks? We are the fastest. As soon as we find someone we like, we move trailer very quickly in your direction. See, it's a case now where many of you, unfortunately, are bought into this feminism movement, this 50-50. The 50-50 is designed to punish you. My brother just said it now. I'm paying school fees, you're paying the rent, I'm paying school fees. That will take away your femininity. You'll work yourself to the bone. You won't be happy. You'll be miserable. Your job as a woman, if you can, is to find a good man. You're 24. I've been asked this question before, so I'm going to say it here, Dr. London here. I'll be live tonight at 8. Listen, if a man up to the age of 40 comes to you and he says he's serious, you entertain him. You entertain him. Let him come and meet your parents. If he's established, then you can take your time, get married, have a baby or two, find your feet, and then maybe you want to do a business, or as my brother said earlier on, he wants to open a business for you so that you can dwell in your femininity. You can dwell in it and enjoy it. You don't know how men feel when we come home, you're looking fresh, smooth. Hello, my darling, how are you? Let me take your bag. Look, sit down. The dinner is in the oven. Food will be ready soon. How did it go at work today? Don't worry. I trust you. You will win them. Do you know what that does to us? We will go to any mountaintop, go up one side, go down the other side. We will, for you. When we go to work, we go for you. Let me prove this. When a man gets more money, Okantalks, what does he do? He's looking for wife and children.
To take care of, yeah.
Guess what you do when you get more money? You separate yourself from men. I've got more money now, I don't need a man. Well, actually, yes, you do. Yes, you do need a man. Your car is big, your house is big, your pepper is tall. So what? Who cares? It counts for nothing. It counts for nothing. Which is why you see that there are a lot of older women, 40, 45, with very successful, and they're not married. Because the kind of men they want don't want them. They don't want them. They're too masculine. They're used to controlling people, telling people what to do. You will never see an alpha successful male except that lie, ati lie, konigbabe. He won't agree to it. He doesn't care about your money because he has his own money. He will overstep that 40-year-old, the 35-year-old, and go and take a 30-year-old from her father's house. One that will actually listen to him and appreciate him. So now that you're 24, make sure you are well domesticated. Become an expert cook. Become an expert homemaker. Become that. Dressed modestly. No Owambe party. If you wear weave, not too much. Rock with your natural hair. Minimal makeup. Dress modestly. And watch the man from the back come in. I was watching Pastor Jerry's platform just the other day, and one lady said, this man came from the back to come and ask me to marry him. He just came like that. I said, no, sister, no, Mr. Okantalks. He didn't just come like that. He'd been watching you for some time. He didn't just come like that. And we've had this discussion before. He did not just come like that. You're a liar. That's what you're saying there. He's been watching you for some time until he satisfied himself that, yes, this woman is the right kind of woman. Then he made the approach. That's what happened.
Yes.
So, Sassy, that's how they're watching you, Sassy. There are men right now, Sassy, that are watching you. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So you start to move like a wife. And listen, there are certain men you do not entertain. This is the biggest mistake of most women. You will entertain some men, and that will block you from your husband because he's watched you. So, that's it. Women do this all the time. The husband that was coming for you, you blocked him because you've entertained some playboys. Sharif, take it easy now. Sorry, Mr. Okantalks.
Yeah, I'm feeling you. You are making a whole lot of sense. I'm enjoying it.
I don't do that. I'm telling you now, your potential husband is watching you. You do not allow men that are not good to come into your space. Don't allow it. If he looks like he's rough, don't allow it. You see he's driving one car, he's talking to 28 different women. Don't allow it. He's king of the street. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. Let them discover you where you are. If you're a wife, the man that is coming for you will find you. Trust me, he will find you.
Facts.
You go to a party, sit at the back. Let them come and look for you there. Rock with your own hair. Wear your own hair. Put it. Look at Chimamanda. Do you ever see her wear weave? Have you seen it before? Never. And she's a very successful woman.
Yes.
Never have you seen her wear weave. She's rich in character and she embraces her African authenticity. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Follow those models. Follow that. Look at our mothers. Do you see them wearing weave? Keep your nails short. It does not mean that if you're fine, you shouldn't dress finely. No, we're not saying that. But dress modestly. Remember, the way you dress is your ideology. It is your signature. And that is what we will see first. Facts. Which is what you see a lot of men are with women that you think, why is this woman with that man? That man is too fine for her. Because the man has looked beyond the outward beauty to the character that exists within. That character is going to support him. That character is going to raise those children. Not her booty, not her breasts. That will fade. The beauty is the icing on the cake, Zazie, not the cake itself. There are some men that will die for their wives. Literally. By the time you get to that position, then you know you're a wife. There are some men that will not do anything without asking their wives first, so that they don't go and plunge the whole family into chaos. We can be brash. We can let our ego take control of us. Oh, I like that land. Let me go and buy it. Hang on, darling. Hang on. We've got the children's school fees to pay first, and there's some other things we need to do. So can we just relax a bit? Okay, my wife, maybe you have a point. You have a point. So, Zazie, please tell your friends, do not follow feminism. Do not mention 50-50. If they ever ask you what you can bring to the table, but men don't tend to ask that, they tend to look, tell him, I'm soft, I'm feminine, I cook, I clean, I'm an expert, I'm very modest, I'm a God-fearing woman, I come from a two-parent home, and sir, I will serve you as my king. And then you want trouble now. He will start asking, where's your father, straight away. I will serve you as my king. Thank you, sir. I submit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just wish they can listen and understand, because you have just dropped the bomb right there that almost our young ladies are actually making mistake about. These are realities check. You are an African girl. You wear Indian wig. Why do I have to go for African girl with Indian wig when there is an Indian girl with the real India hair? Think about it. It's a common sense that men do play that they don't tell you. They will just say, why do I Why do I date African girl with Brazilian hair, with Indian hair, whatever hair, when I can actually date a Brazilian girl with the real Brazilian hair? So it means, in a way, it is more like you are not secure in your own self. And the more you are true to yourself, the more you are modest to yourself, this is the more you become more valuable as compared to other girls. May God guide you guys. May God be with you. May God guide you through, especially you, Zazie, that actually come. Because I do send requests to so many ladies. I just pick you randomly. I don't know you. I do send requests to so many ladies. They don't come because they don't want to hear the bitter truth. Because they still want to do what they like to do. And at the end of the day, they want the result of the best set of people. It's not going to work. You can't keep doing the same thing other people are doing and they are getting the wrong results. And you are expecting different results while doing the same thing. My dear sister, it is not going to happen. So the best thing for you is just be that wife men are looking for. So when 2, 3, 4 men that actually need you as a wife come around, you will be the one to choose the one you want from them. Like supporting marriage rightly said, a lady said, the man just come from the back. The man don't just come. Men don't just come. Men, we don't just pick woman. I won't tell you lie. I got married year 2000. Before I got married, I have seen my wife actually 4 times. I have met her 4 times. She doesn't know me until I conclude the first day to approach her. I approached my wife exactly December 25, year 1997. So to tell you how much I cherish her, how much I appreciate her, I can tell you the first day I talked to her. Because I've been watching her for long. And she keep convincing me each day I see her. So these are reality. Play the reality game. You are going to win real. May God be with you. Okaria Nation. Okaria Nation. Are you there?
Good evening, boss.
Good evening. Oh. It looks like Madam has cashed you before.
I'm just I got married not long ago, so I'm enjoying the teachings.
You are welcome
And
on
I'm
board, my
enjoying.
brother.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
You are welcome. You are welcome. May God be with you. May God grant your heart desire. May God really bless your marriage.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes. Let me have Mr. Kunle now.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Mr. Okantalk, my name is Kule. I'm an accountant. I practice in the UK, and I've been a long time an admirer of your work.
Thank you.
Because people like you, you try to teach our women that the home is actually the best. And then, speaking up from experience, because I have tasted what marriage and relationship looks like in Africa and what it looks like in the Western world, I noticed that a lot of our women they come here
Kunle,
and
we
one
can't
of
hear you,
the
man. Kunle, go somewhere else, huh?
oh okay, just give me like 2 minutes.
Why would you do that? Why would you bring that noise here?
Hello, Mr. Kunle.
Yeah.
Where are you that is so noisy like this?
Okay, just give me 2 minutes. I can go faster. I'm in McDonald's.
Oh,
I'm going to buy something.
okay.
He said, yeah.
This is serious. I was struggling to hear him. Okay. Balo Real Estate, I guess. Are you there, Balo Real Estate? It seems like Madam have cashed Bablo. Okay, Bablo Real Estate. It seems Madam have cashed Bablo Real Estate. Oh, you are here. Talk to us. That's what I mean. I'm calling you to talk to us, sir. Mute your mic and talk to us. Oh, you can unmute. Okay. You are somebody like me. I'm trying to unmute you. I can't unmute you from here. I try to unmute you, but I can't unmute you from here. You have to click on your just click on your page, then click on it, then you see unmute mic there. Okay. You can't unmute. I don't know how to teach you. Me too. I don't know so many things. I just know what I want to say to people. Spotless, are you there?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Well done, sir.
How are you doing, my brother?
Okay, sir. I've been following you for a while now, like for quite a while now, and then I stumbled upon your live a couple of minutes ago, so I just decided to request to join your live. First of all, I want to thank you for your good works, because I've been following you for a while, watching how you tend to enlighten the younger generation about relationship issues and all that. And then I've been listening to all of what people have been saying here. So I just want to add up some things to what they are saying. So one of the problems facing this younger generation is the fact that younger generation women is the fact that they don't seem to know their place in the life of a man. You understand? Like, they don't seem to know their place in the life of a man, in the sense that, like, I've been able to, meet a couple of few women that have actually asked that question, like, what is your place as a woman in the life of a man? They just don't even know. You hear them saying different, like giving different answers and all that you get. So I feel this is one of the problems which we are facing in this Gen Z generation, you get, because I've been opportune to be in some relationships back then, but then after some failed relationships, I just decided to quit relationship and just focus on my life and build myself and build my life and all that. So over the years, I've been putting in work on myself and all that. So in the process of putting in work on myself, I found out I was actually attracting some, some kind of women who, like, when they come close to me, they get to understand the kind of person that I am, and they see me more as a person who they can, like, they want to be around, you understand? So, had it been I have not decided to put in these works on myself, I don't feel like I would have been able to attract them. But in the process, sometimes I really don't want to involve myself in relationship with them because of this same issue I'm talking about, the fact that they do not know their place in the life of a man. Like, they really don't know the role to play. Like, take, for example, most relationships that fail these days, you hear things like the girl saying, I was there for you when you had nothing. But if you should ask most of them that question of being there for the man when he had nothing, like, what role were you playing in his life? You understand? They were just there for, like, probably say something like he was broke, he had nothing, but we were both broke. I was broke, you were broke at the same time. I was putting in the work on myself to get better and elevate. What exactly were you doing for yourself? Nothing. You understand? Because sometimes another problem facing relationship, this current day relationship, is the fact that most men outgrow these women. Because when you are younger as a man, you tend to take relationship as anything. You just jump into it and take it just like that, just for fun or something like that. So in the process, when you start growing up and start having priorities as a man, then in the process, sometimes you see yourself like you no longer see yourself attracted to the same girl who you were with at that point or stage in your life, because you have outgrown the lady. You have become.
I don't want to consume that part, spotless. I wouldn't know if you guys, if you are hearing me. I think you had a call. I don't want to consume that part. It literally means, oh, it's gone. It literally means you are not ready when you actually get married. So if you actually get married to a woman and at some point without a reasonable fact of what you want, you can't just tell me you outgrow your wife. I don't understand. You outgrow your wife. You can never outgrow a lady. ladies can outgrow you because of their emotions. It is not as if they really outgrown you. It's just at that point in time they are prioritizing some other things. So I don't want to consume that part. Spotless.
Good evening, sir. Ekale, sir.
Yes, Pablo, it's because of you. Ìtorí ẹ̀ mo yọ kí n gbé padà wá.
Mo mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe, but I don't know why the thing was not just clicking. I was just trying to unbend, sir. Good evening, everyone in the house.
You are welcome, Pablo.
I'm not yet married, although I'm preparing to marry very soon. So I try as much as possible to meet elders, because one of the mistakes I don't want to do in my life is to marry a wrong wife. And based on my own research and some other things, I observed that there are two major things that are really spoiling this younger generation. Star, what you are doing in this social media, it is very, very good, because we, the younger ones, you are teaching us a lot. I've learned a lot of things from you. And I would like you to continue, sir. And this thing, I would also like if females can always come to this place, just like the way Zazie is here. Now, Zazie has learned a lot from our dad. And we men, it is always good, assuming we have a woman like you, sir, we men, we should learn from our women that are good, a good woman. I think like this, we are going to be learning a lot, and things are going to be coming. Marriage are going to be successful in this generation. But the two things I want to talk about, sir, the first thing I observe is that the problem is to start from the men, because most of the men, they used to marry the woman that did not love them, and the woman will be marrying them because of money or because of materialistic stuff, which when they get married, when the marriage is going on, maybe the man did not have the capacity he was having before. That is when the woman will now start showing her normal behaviors. So that is the first one. Why the second one? Social media. So I observe that when this social media life, anybody can just come inside the social media and just come and say nonsense. For example, this girl that they are calling Sabajon or waiting their name. There was a day I was throwing and check that girl status. So if you see the amount of girls, they are up to millions. So, and they were listed. So a lot of them, so if you see the girl comments, the way people used to comment in her posts, you know that a lot of girls are actually following this girl. And this girl is telling them, the way he's just talking, is kind of giving them some kind of thing that even a man cannot just, cannot even marry that kind of. So, and these kind of things are spoiling our younger generations. So, these are the 2 points I'm having, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes, like I actually tell you guys, always be ready to be the leader. Look at it, because you are the one that is going to sign up. You are the one that wants to sign up. Look carefully. If she's good for you, fine. If she's not good for you, the fact that she's not good for you doesn't mean she's not good for someone else. You might not just be the one. Let the sleeping dog lies. So that is the reality. Let me hear from Cool Angela.
So it's my turn. Who is that?
SP Amana. Thank you. You speak up, please.
Good evening, sir. I've been one of your biggest fans for long.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm funny enough, I'm so privileged to have a father like you.
Hey.
Yes, so I'm having a double packaging. Well done, sir. How is your health, sir?
Yeah, I'm better now.
Okay, sir. And there are a few things I want to chip in, and one of them is, you see, as a man, understand yourself. Understand yourself in different areas, and you know what you are going for. One of the problems our society is having these days is that we have a lot of weak men. We have a lot of weak men. You see these things, that these things are not yielding anything for you. You become so weak because you don't want to lose her. I have one policy in life. I can love you, but I can love you enough to let you go. If it is that I can't correct you as my woman, I can't talk to you as my woman, it's fine. Go where they will talk to you and where you will listen. A lot of our men are so weak.
They don't want to let her go. And because of that, they don't pay attention to details. There are things I tell myself, I'm not married. I have a fiancé that I'm supposed to get married to, I think before this year runs out. There are things I used to tell myself. I say, see, before aside beauty, try as much as possible to find out where that woman is coming from. You see, parental upbringing goes a very long way. I had one this our brother was discussing. This our brother that was having issues of motives, Mike and all that when he was talking about Saida Posh. See, I told a lot of people, I said, that lady is having a serious background issues. It's so clear that the parent has failed her from day one. It's so clear. A lot of us went to schools. You understand? And when we were in schools, our parents were not there with us. We had a lot of friends around us. But we decided to stick from where we are coming from because we know where we are going to. You understand? So try as much as possible as a man, know where that lady is coming from. Know the kind of background she is coming from. A lady that is coming out from a family whereby the mother is the talk and do, the father is a weak man in that family. You apparently marry a reciprocal of her mother. The way the mother is treating the father is the same way the lady will treat you. There is no two ways about it. If she's not treating you that way, the mother will be the general overseer of your home. I used to tell guys, pay attention to details. Don't be so, I love her so much, this one, that. If she wants to go, let her go. The better one more than how we come. But try as much as possible to pay attention to details. And this one is for my male friends. You see, as a man, understands that you are a man. When you are a child, you grow from a child, you become a youth. And when you are a youth, you grow from being a youth and you become an adult, a full-grown man, a matured man. I don't mean you big in size and big, you have beard and all of that. You can have all those things that still behave like a boy. I mean, you grow physically and mentally. Understands that you are a man. And when it is that you understand that you are a man, you know what you are chasing. It's not for the now. You might probably got married and everything is rosy and all that. This is our daddy here advising us. A lot of us will get to that stage where you no longer have broad chest again. You no longer have six-pack again. The woman that buttons you are admiring is no longer there. Maybe she don't born 3 or born 4. All of those things, all of those qualities you are chasing is no longer there. That is when the remarriage will start. That is when the remarriage will start. And it's so clear that a lot of young men will suffer at old age because what they are chasing now is not something that will sustain them for tomorrow. They are chasing for the now, but they are not thinking about the future tense. So as a man, you should be able, these are things I've learned from my dad. As a man, you should be able to ascertain now and you zoom the future. This lady I'm taking in as a wife, can she be able to be the mother of my children? Because a woman you take in as a wife, 90% of the character your children will portray, they will get it from their mother. I'm telling you, the character those children will portray is from their mother, they will get it. So if you decide to leave the brain and go for the body, no problem. You understand? The question is, for how long? Can you sustain that for how long? No. So it's so clear that men should understand who they are and know what they are going into. Thank you very much. I really appreciate, sir.
Thank you very much, SP Amana. You have spoken a whole lot. You have said a whole lot of stuff that make a whole lot of sense. So we just need to know. Coolangel 22_22. Are you there? As in Cool Angel. Cool Angel. Oga don't catch Cool Angel. Oga don't catch Cool Angel. Cool Angel, can you speak to us? Cool Angel has been taken. Oga has overshadowed her. Okay. Okay, I was listening to Awakener before. I need a place. Can you speak to us? I need peace. Sorry, oh. I need peace. I need peace.
Good evening, all.
I thought Madam have catch you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Can you really speak to us?
No,
Based on what we are discussing, what can you contribute to it?
I just came in just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to learn more from you people.
Okay. That's all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
The Awakener, are you there?
Okay.
Mario Golopez.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Sorry, I don't know why I'm missing all these things.
So I really appreciate you because I've learned lots from you. I always watch your video just to pick one or two things, And I kind of have a question. Most time people ask questions, people will think that it's us, or maybe we are going through that thing now. So, but it doesn't matter because when you are in some certain situation, you really want to know what you are expecting, so you don't regret it later. So I've been thinking about because I'm with this person that I'm not really. If it's love, for instance, I wouldn't. Maybe because I've been hurt, so I wouldn't say I've really opened my heart 100% to be with a lady. Do I used to when I was younger? So right now there are this a way of to withdraw, not to fall deeply in love with any lady. You understand? So me, I'm thinking because I'm thinking of getting married to this particular person, and I'm wondering if that will affect my marriage in the future. It's not like I don't like her. So my question should be if likeness is enough to marry somebody. If you like somebody, is that a grant? Would that be enough grant for you to get married to that person? That's the question I want to ask you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, that will warrant me asking you question because you are the one feeling. You are the one with the feeling. I wouldn't want to say no, like everybody just say no, no. I don't just want to give a straight answer. The question I want to ask you first is, what do you intend to achieve by dating that lady now? What is your plan? What do you want to achieve?
First, I really want to be open. Maybe I don't want to be open, and I want to achieve. Because I always say this. I said if I sign up, as you say, you always say sign up. When I sign up, there's no going back. So right now, I think I have to check everything. So if there'll be any problem, I can say no right now. Than getting married and saying no in like 2 years time. You understand? So I'm not. What I want to achieve is a lasting relationship. So I'm thinking, is it possible to still grow love, or rather fall in love while you're inside this marriage, or rather you just have this feeling for her
You
and you
have
just like
asked
her?
me the question before. I just asked you one question. You are still asking the question again. Just hold on. Because I need to really go through your mind to understand your mind before I can tell you whether you are thinking right or you are making mistake. Two, have you done all the background check about the lady, about meeting
Yes.
her parents, meeting, or you have just spoken to them, or you actually meet them?
I've not met her. She only had one. She only had the mother. Father is no more. So I've not met. After I've spoken to her on phones. Then I had her brother most times. Then me and her we have a very good relationship. I don't know if she find out that I'm not into her that much. I don't know if it will affect it. You understand? Because me, I say I don't like pretending, but I want to achieve the goal. The goal is to be married. For me, I want to get married and stay married. That's the goal.
You have
So
told me
being
that.
successful. When I mean being successful is being married. Like when I say yes tomorrow and we are together, that means whatever happens, I'm going to try to make it work. As in, try my best to make it work.
I agree.
Yeah.
Making it work is the secondary assignment. The primary assignment is the question I'm asking you. You need to meet the mother.
Okay.
Meet the mother. Speak. You are brilliant. Speak to the mother. Let the mother respond to you. See how she carries herself. Because that mother is a replica of what you are going to get in the future. Today,
Yeah.
young ladies might be giving you some vibes that is for the youth, is for the young people. But when she grow older, she will give you elderly vibes. So you can go and get the elderly vibe by meeting the mother. Then when you see the way her manner, the mother carries herself, the way she talks to people, the way she do things, then you can know what is the engine inside the girl.
Okay.
So that plays a whole lot of role. How old is the father when the father died? Go and check.
Okay.
What is the cause of his death? Go and check. I'm only giving you these tips.
Okay.
I'm not saying she's good or bad. Go and check.
Yeah.
What is the cause of the reason for the death of the man? Go and check. At what age did the man die? Go and check. If you can do a background check of who was the man, what was the way and manner the man behaves around. If you can check, just check. So
Okay.
because the thing why you are saying this is that why you are saying the saying all this is that marriage is not all about love. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Because it will get to a time your love for your wife will get matured into responsibility. So it will grow to sometimes you are not going to be talking about I love you again. You are going to
Yeah.
be talking about what we want to achieve, what we want to become, what we want to do.
Yeah.
So the issue of I love you, baby, I love you, baby, maybe randomly, maybe occasionally, you will remember to say it to each other. You will grow into become mature into responsibility. So those are the things, and you should know your yes and your no. You must know it now. The lady you are dating, check yourself. Are you dating? Are you loving the girl with your heart, or you are loving her with your brain? Because if you are loving her with your heart, you are making mistake. Because if your heart cannot think, your heart can only know who she like and who she hate. And
Yeah.
the craziest part of the heart is heart can love 5 girls.
Yes.
But your brain can think, okay, this is the person I want for my life because she has this value, because she is this value, because of this value, because of this value. Because majority of the marriage that are working is not by accident. It is because majority of them, you really know what you want for your future.
Yeah.
And you know how to navigate through it. So it is not by magic you see somebody, they will tell you they've been married for 30 years. And one thing somebody say, I cannot take, you might be ready to take it for the rest of your life.
Of course.
So don't really compare your marriage to someone else's marriage. We can give you list. I can give you list to check, list to look, list, don't do this, you see this and that. Then you can still throw them away. I am not God.
Of course, I get you.
All
Yeah.
the points I'm giving you, some of them might not be applicable to you.
Yeah.
So these are realities I just want you to know. But we are just listing them out. If this apple don't do this, if this apple don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is still within within yourself to sit down and see what works for me and what doesn't work for me, because it's all about your life. May God be with you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, my dear brother. Yes, thank you very much, everyone. I have to go now because the whole of Sunday, you guys have taken it away from me. My wife is not enjoying my Sunday, so and I don't want you to be there to be the one that will now be helping me to talk to my wife that she should not get angry. She should not, you understand? While I'm teaching you what to do, and I'm not doing what I have to do.